Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, our channel has been negatively affected, and in case you realize any abnormality, kindly just get to understand. Bear with us, we are working on that to correct everything. And I am told so many people, we are not the only one, so many people have been affected, but I'm sure we will get out of this. There is an attack to especially most of the people who we are doing a political commentator, those are doing a political analysis, but I know we'll get out of this. So in case of any abnormality, kindly bear with us. Now, regarding Gachagua is in South Africa, and he went there to represent William Samoei Ruto during the inauguration of President Cyril Ramaphosa after being re-elected into the office. And this is how Gachagua was welcomed in this event. Watch this video carefully.
Majesties, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency H. Gachagua.
Now, looking at that, definitely there was some kind of embarrassment because Gachagua, when he got out of the car, he did not wait to be directed on which direction he should be taken to where exactly he's supposed to be sitting, and he did not even wait for his introduction as he was alighting from the vehicle. He literally just walked, and I don't, maybe his advisors did not tell him earlier, or he assumed. But it was a kind of embarrassment, though it was called back, and people are wondering now which direction was he heading to. He's walking away from the red carpet when literally he was supposed to walk on the red carpet towards the direction where he should be sitting, because there was a seat set aside for the President of the Republic of Kenya, and in that capacity Gachagua was the one supposed to sit there. So a kind of embarrassment. And beside this, there are also other things that really happened there. And that's Gachagua for you. I want us to look deeper into that, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, first of all, I said here that anywhere we have a function outside Kenya, of course, where Gachagua will be attending, or someone from this country will be attending on behalf of the president, it is always a chance to sell the candidature of Raila Odinga for the African Union Commission chair. AUC chair. But for Gachagua, I knew he cannot campaign for Raila. He can never do that. And it has come to pass. Go and check on the social media of Rigathi Gachagua. There's nowhere Gachagua shared any photo of Raila Odinga, either sitting with him, greeting him, or meeting him, or even just taking a photo and sharing. He did not. But he shared photos of other presidents who attended this event. Nimeona Mama Samia Suluhu, Burundi president, they're there. Then other people. But there's nowhere in all of that album he has shared Raila Odinga's photo. But both Raila Odinga and Gachagua were in South Africa. Raila is a close friend to Cyril Ramaphosa. So there was no way he was going to miss this. So he had to attend. But nowhere Gachagua shared any image of Raila Odinga. So it tells you something. Because Kenya is trying to sell Raila Odinga to the world ahead of the election. So an opportunity is so much crucial. If it were William Ruto, you would see him sharing a photo of Raila Odinga somewhere in his album. He will do so. If it were Musalia Mudavadi, he will use every opportunity to share Raila Odinga's photo somewhere in his album, especially when they are outside Kenya. But for Gachagua, by every means, he avoided to do that. That tells you that he does not support Raila Odinga's candidature. He don't pray for his success. Maybe he has his own reasons. That what if Raila Odinga succeed, he will not be vying back here in Kenya. That maybe ODM will be working with the UDA in a coalition. In that way means they might just kick me out. I will have no any value because there will be another person who comes in with a bigger value. So I won't support that. Definitely a kind of Raila Odinga close to government, but not working with the government, because now the government is the one leading his campaign. Something that is giving Gachagua sleepless nights. When you want to go to Mount Kenya region, anytime Gachagua would use Raila Odinga, not positively, negatively, to maintain the politics in Mount Kenya. Just speak about bad things about Raila Odinga, and of course, you are a hero in Mount Kenya. It is no longer selling as of now. So, Raila is no longer punching back for this team. They can't do that. Now, that on aside, today and yesterday I've been watching very carefully to see Gachagua, how he's really using his time in South Africa. This is the same Gachagua we've been used to seeing him walking on the streets anytime we get out of Kenya. You send him anywhere. Siku ingine alikuwa Malawi. Siku ingine ilikuwa ni Burundi ama ni wapi. Anywhere. You would see him walking on the street with his stick, walking stick, and a team of people around him. But Gachagua did not do that. He avoided walking on the street, doing his exercise as usual, his walking routine. But you see him around nature, taking photos, walking around, in his tracksuit, just doing exercise. So he not put on the sport gear to do this exercise. But he's in South Africa. What happened? This tells you that maybe Gachagua was an unhappy man. It seems like he is somehow not comfortable. Therefore, you can't relax your mind and do other things that you are used to. Because of that, Gachagua did not get to the street to go and meet people. Atakwambia Kenyans in South Africa, I meet them, I had time with them. This time round, nothing like that. So that is the situation, of course, all the way from South Africa. But you see, a kind of embarrassment. When it comes to introduction, it was a kind of embarrassment. He looked like someone who is confused. So he is bringing that kind of discussion that now you the president when alikuwa confused ni wapi, but the deputy president wa Kenya. So he took confusion outside. This one man who the UDA administration has been using every means possible to try and raise his stature, the dressing code. Even Ruto talked about the table manners when you are eating, remember? And really they have tried so much to try that, make sure that Gachagua is not embarrassing that administration. Of course, he has really improved very immensely, but still, he needs to learn more. Of course, Gachagua has never been outside for long. When you talk about international connections, he don't have, but he's trying to create. Therefore, it will be anticipated that he will be making some mistakes here and there. I don't think if it was Raila will be working in the wrong direction. If it was Musalia Mudavadi will be doing that. If it was William Ruto, he won't do that. But it just happens with Rigathi Gachagua. Now, I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.